Hi, everybody. It's Pam Beitzel with the Beitzel team here at Realty Executives, Arizona Territory in beautiful Prescott, Arizona. Well, I hope that you are all safe and doing well and staying healthy. As you know, it is kind of dire on this Monday, July 13th, here in Arizona. Our COVID-19 numbers have been way up, but boy, that has not dampened people's enthusiasm for real estate. So we're going to dive right into the market report, the Monday market report, as we look at the June numbers, and I have some thoughts for you for the June-July market here in the Prescott area. So the first thing that I want to do is I want to start with some graphs to show what's been happening over the last couple of years. And I'm actually going to start with our days on market. So let me go ahead and switch to the screen mode so that you can see that. I want to go ahead and start with our days on market here so that you can see kind of what's going on. And this also includes prices. If you look, this is over the past 2 years, and you can see prices going up and down, but gradually up and up and up and up and up. In the month of April, we had a large spike in prices, which I think was reflective of what was happening before the shutdown. And then you can see the effect of the shutdown as people who bought in April and whatever, when people were nervous, sellers took less because they didn't know what was going to be happening. Prices kind of plunged way down here. Well, if you'll look, you'll see that prices are way back up again. For the monthly average for our area. And if you'll notice, the highest was 393 on average, but if we go down this graph here, you will see that that's the highest it's been, guys, probably in almost 15 years. I would have to go back to see what was happening. Now, I want to show you one other thing before we jump to the slideshow and we get into that. This is what's happening with inventories, and I want you to look at this red line. This is the listings that come on market, and this is the summer, and then it goes down to fall, and we have low inventory in the winter, and then it goes up in summer again, and then down in fall, and boy, it was staying pretty high, pretty good, and then it goes up in the summer and down in the winter, and just as inventories were getting ready to go back up, this is what happened in the month of June. They crashed. They crashed right back down, which we have never seen before in that way. And they crashed right back down so that we are at inventory levels right now that are extremely low, the lowest that we've seen probably in a couple of years, even in the winter months, let alone the summer months. So we're really in a tough place right now with inventory. Okay, well, let's go ahead now and let's take a look at what my thoughts are and what's happening in some other areas of the real estate market. Okay, all right, so let's see if I can get that to open there. I want to take a look at this. And I want to play the slideshow. So let's go ahead and start with what's happening in local real estate in the Prescott area. I want to throw a number out to you, and the number is less than 3%. What do you think that stands for? What do you think that represents? Well, it represents, of course, interest rates. This is the one bright spot for buyers, and so why so many buyers are rushing to find a home to buy. Interest rates are incredibly low, and you know what? They're predicted to go under 3% in the coming year. So what's the difference? What difference does this make? Well, let's take a $450,000 home with 20% down, $2,000 a year in taxes, $800 in home insurance. If you had a mortgage at 4.5%, which is what it was about a year ago, you're paying $2,004 a month for that home. If you have a mortgage at 3%, you're paying only $1,751 a month. That's a savings of over $3,000 a year. And guess what? Your buying power has increased by $75,000 because for that $1,751 payment, you used to have to be stuck at $375,000. But now you can buy at $450,000. So that is a huge bonus for buyers, but it comes at a price. Let's look at some other numbers. This next number you see, 110, 222, what could that represent? Well, let's find out. That represents the week of June 29th through July 6th. That was 7 days. In our MLS, we took 110 new listings and we had 222 sales. Now, this is only residential, and it represents houses. It doesn't represent lots and it doesn't represent leases. Okay, so twice as many homes were sold as were listed. So people are having to dip back down into older listings, okay? And they are struggling. Buyers are struggling to find homes to buy. And it's very frustrating for all of us. All of us are frustrated. So we talked about before the absorption rate going up in April and May in response to shutting down for the last 2 weeks of March. But then look, it fell precipitously in June. We're now at just 2.5 months of inventory in our area, meaning that in 2.5 months, if we don't get more listings, we will have literally no homes left to sell. Now, luckily, realtors are out there working and trying to get some more listings to help these buyers who desperately want to buy. So what does this mean going forward? Buyers going forward, you're just going to have to be aggressive. And I know some of you don't like that and you may end up opting out of the market for a little while. But we can't predict the future either. You're going to expect to pay more, but remember your interest rates are less, a lot less, so that's going to help. But expect multiple offer situations. We really have to move fast, and you have to determine that you're going to be aggressive, unfortunately. Be patient but watchful. Get pre-qualified with local lenders. This can help you to win the deal over somebody who is pre-qualified with a lender out of state. Don't worry about being loyal to the bank that you bank at. Get qualified with a local lender. It makes a difference in a small town like ours. And please use agents who know how to negotiate with finesse for you. Opt for experienced agents who know what they're doing, know the market, know how to work a transaction, and know how to get you what you're looking for at the price you want or the terms that you want. That matters. Sellers, this is a great time to sell to get top dollar, and buyers are waiting eagerly for your home to come on market. They need it. They're wanting to buy. So let's talk about getting your home sold if you've been thinking about it. Don't assume that because it's a seller's market, you don't need the best representation. In fact, an experienced professional agent is more important than ever. Why? Because we know how to market professionally. No iPhone photos here. We pay for top-notch photography. Who cares? Why does that matter? Because you're going to bring the best buyers at the best price and the most buyers to your property right away. Even in this kind of a market, it makes a difference. We're experienced with working multiple offer situations. Not all agents are. Agents who do a lot of transactions know how to do this. We're used to it. And we know how to handle tricky negotiations. So if you're thinking about selling, you need to call us today to take advantage of the best sellers market in almost 15 years. Oh my gosh. And we need you. Buyers are saying, please, please list your house. We need things to buy. We need homes to choose from. We have so many buyers right now, guys, that we're struggling to find houses for. So give us a call. We'll get it sold. We need and appreciate your business and your loyalty. Please tell your friends about us, and please reach out and put us to work for you. I'm Pam Beitzel with the Beitzel team here at Realty Executives Arizona Territory. Thanks so much, you guys, and stay well, stay healthy, stay kind. Until next time, bye.